So hello and welcome to this most glittering, extravagant early season gala, where the two major prize winners of European football get proudly to parade their trophies ahead of this special clash, which is going to get going in a few moments from now. There are a few better spectacles than this as we wait with huge excitement for the curtain to rise on what we hope will be another highly entertaining and dramatic European club football campaign. The Emirates, which has become such a fine landmark, a part of the North London scenery. So this, I guess, Jim, the perfect way to whet our appetite ahead of the European club season.
Yeah, it is, Peter, and pleasing for me to see this kind of one-off crack at silverware being taken really seriously. It's a first chance to gauge how each team can measure up to a proper competitive challenge, I would say. A first delve into the standard of achievement last season that got them here, and I'm actually quite looking forward to this.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Across the field it goes. Rakitic looks to clip it forward. Timely intervention. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's Rakitic. And here's Suso. Neymar did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Longley drives it forward. Florenzi goes looking. It's got through. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Fernando. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Mbappe. Bernat.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Just the keeper! Oh, shooting chance! It's broken loose. They've played it short. Massive leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Florenzi. Oh, terrible pass. Longley goes back to base. Di Maria. Neymar. Managed to get it away. Di Maria. And it's Florenzi. He's had a shot! Neymar. Here it is, shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Paris Saint-Germain really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Hoists it forward. And that is going out for a goal kick. Rakitic. Suso. He's found his man. Oh, good shot at goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And it's been taken short. Neymar brings the ball forward. Cut out in the nick of time.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Suso. And it's Rakitic. Kehrer did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Florenzi. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could eat.
Suso, big chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Suso is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He's through, it's one-on-one, he's gone for it! So who's he picking out?
Yeah, just thinking about the goalkeeper again, he really had to be at his best, didn't he?
And it's Suso. Bernat gets it back. Kehrer.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Gets it upfield, cuts it out. And we've reached half-time. Both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back underway here.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Bernat goes for the cross. Cleared away. That's good defending, very good defending. Fernando, and it's played forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Has he picked him out? Now it's Suso. A really good feat. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Coaxed through there. Great leap! He just whacks it away. Bernat. Get a throw in. Paris Saint-Germain can make their change now with a break in play. So we have a double substitution going on here. Neymar. very well to intervene. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Neymar with a... Neymar! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. That could turn out to be a big, big goal. And he's produced a beauty. Paris Saint-Germain have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? Di Maria. He's through the middle. Face to face with the keeper. Forward it goes. And the volley.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Kehrer. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Neymar. What an adventurous run from a defender. He's got the ball glued to his feet. And the shot! Sousa. There's a long ball.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Look at the defender bombing forward. Chance! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's got through. No, too much on it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Messi. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Fernando. A real chance to break. Oh, good interception. He's had... Hits one! Oh, it's gone in! Right back in the game!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Sevilla have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Dashing forward at pace. Back to the keeper and go again.
Paris Saint-Germain can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Rakitic desperately wants to get on the end of this. And it's Di Maria. A heavy challenge. Who's ball? Who's going to get there?
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Sevilla making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Steered forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Victory and the perfect way to prepare for the campaign, which is just around the corner now. After this, they will all be raring to go. And now the moment. The ceremony and the presentation of the trophy to come. The very first trophy of a new season. So many more might follow. How many, we will find out over the course of the months ahead. Well, hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for what is a very, very special occasion. It is, of course, Super Cup Day, a clash of two mighty teams who were, without question, the greatest contributors to last season's excitement. All condensed into this game then, the teams will be aiming to repeat what they did last time round and demanding of themselves every ounce of focus. Pablo Sarabia! He's pulled off a fine save.
Sarabia simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Forward it goes. That intervention was very necessary. Payet. Milik. Milik! He's had a shot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Great leap! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Marseille have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? Nicely measured pass. And it's hoisted clear. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Paris Saint-Germain seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
He's got options out wide. Neymar. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Looking to dink it in. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Milik. Hits one! Good clearance and very necessary. Gets it back. Payet with the crossfield ball. Hit into the middle. Has a hit! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Kehrer tries to get it forward quickly. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Milik takes the long option. Payet, he's left his man. Payet delivers. Timely intervention. And he has been fouled there.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Longley. Messi provides an outlet. Messi. He's made sure that that won't get through. Milik. Now, can he capitalise? Help's available out wide. It's Payet. He's in space and looking for options. And it's played forward. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Payet, who does have an assist to his name. Swung over. Massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Florenzi goes looking. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Florenzi. Neymar. That's been lever clear. The message is clear, none shall pass. Good idea, just poorly executed. Kehrer hoists it forward. Neymar, looking, it's Neymar! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Toleta Shah plays it forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the through ball is intercepted. It looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Payet. He's gone for it! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Towering header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And the first half is done. The first half compared with your expectations?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that would be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Thauvin. Marseille have it back and they can go again. Marseille being made to look sloppy in possession here. Messi. Idrissa Gueye. Messi. Messi drives it, and they've been caught out here. He's away. Going for goal. There's a goal. The second half off to a spectacular start. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Plays it out to the flank. And he's there to cut it out. Kehrer. Kehrer with a searching ball. Neymar tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Payet. Tries the cross, and the shot! Just couldn't quite turn it in.
Paris Saint-Germain can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Llorente is making a foray down the right. Well weighted.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Payet. Milik. Mbappe. Out to the right.
Well, the omens aren't looking favourable for them because they're chasing the ball too much.
Referee's given a throw. Coutinho. Chance! There it is! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Coutinho with a predatory goal.
But for me, that's just pure predatory prudence. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even allowed to. It's fantastic.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Chaleta Shah. Milik. Just brushed off the ball there. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Chaleta Shah. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Payet. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Gets wrestled off the ball. Play for a throw. Payet. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Tries lifting it over. Thauvin looking to get on the end of this. Up to meet it! Oh, not the best of headers. The changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
It's a loose ball. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. One good cross, maybe the last chance. He's tried one!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Mosquera. Bernat. Pinged one through here. Milik. Great challenge, time to perfection. Oh, good interception. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. We are already up and running again. Payet. Milik. It's the through ball. Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Florenzi. That's a throw. Messi gets into a dangerous position. Well positioned to make that interception. Chaleta Shah. And it's Payet. Milik. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Out to the left it goes. Foot in. Marseille are making a change now. Florenzi looking as though he's being given special treatment here, treatment he could well do without.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Marco Verratti. Cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Thauvin goes for... Oh, no! It's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. And the weighted pass. How about a shot? Hits one! That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
And the action has already restarted. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Good challenge. He just stood firm. Gay hoists it forward. He's through. Thauvin cross. Has a hit! He scores! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's Germain. Tries a shot! And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Idrissa Gueye. Philippe Coutinho. Florenzi. It's come loose. Chance to break. Coutinho gets it back. It's gone out for a throw-in. Payet. And it's played forward. Keira does well to read it and intercepts. Idrissa Gueye. And it's Neymar. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. It's loose, who's getting there? Shot at goal! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
That's it, they are out. There was to be no perfect ending. They were brave, but they fell short. Paris Saint-Germain stand at the dawn of yet another league campaign. The overwhelming question being, of course, how ready are they? It's a great time to be a fan. Smiles are beaming, expectations are up. They've been deprived of the game during the off-season. It feels like an eternity. New hopes, new faces, but the same old game. That match-day feeling is well and truly back. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. So everybody starts on nothing. Last season is in the past, we are all equals.
Well, with star names and new faces, both on the pitch and on the bench, let's hope for a more attractive, competitive and unpredictable league. A better product.
Towering header! Just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Philippe Coutinho. Florenzi. We can get that clear. And it's Coutinho.
Bordeaux have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
It is deadlocked. Kehrer positions himself well and cuts it out. Witsel. Witsel. Florenzi. Away from immediate danger. Bernat battles to win it back. Paredes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Has he found his man? Witsel. It's got through to him. It's one! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Forward it goes. Bernat does well to read it and intercepts. And it's Bernat. Koscielny. Hoists it forward. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Pings it out wide. Neymar provides an outlet. Bernat. Paredes. Oh, shooting chance! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Philippe Coutinho. And it's Pablo Sarabia. Florenzi. He's left his man. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Witsel. Finds it. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Receives it in a good position. And we hit half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain were actually very good on the front foot in the first half, even if they have nothing to show for it.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. There's the start of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Neymar. Seri. Koscielny. Played in with accuracy. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Kehrer. Bernat. Kehrer. Witsel. Neymar. And the shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Strong punch. And here's Florenzi. There's a long ball. Carried. Paredes has got himself a free kick. Florenzi. And it's Neymar. And sprayed out wide. Bordeaux are making a change now. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. And it's played forward. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Coutinho. Mbappe goes for goal! Well, we're still waiting for the first goal of the season here. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. He gets past, tries a shot! Florenzi drives it forward. Messi. He came in hard, very hard. Messi gets it out to the wing. Guprévi. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Messi really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Seri. Just brushed off the ball there. Well played, he saw that coming. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And it's played forward, and it's got through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Philippe Coutinho. Koscielny passes it forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Florenzi, it's Florenzi!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And he has been fouled there. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Has he picked him up? Neymar! He scored!
Well, ever there was a perfect time to score. I think we just witnessed it.
Paris Saint-Germain are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Paris Saint-Germain breaking the deadlock.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Messi. Florenzi. And it's Coutinho. Messi. Oh, it's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Oh, he's found... It's one!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
De Prévy. Kehrer was not to be moved. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Florenzi. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And they've been caught out here. Hoisted forward. So that's it. It is all over. Day one, job done. The perfect start they craved. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, all those thoughts of will we, won't we, have been turned into an open day triumph. And goodness, that is...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Lyon picked up 3 valuable points on opening day, and now a chance to build on that. Space to get it forward quickly. Bernat does well there, alert. He gets past his man. Here it comes. He's had a shot! Going for goal! Florenzi. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Coutinho. And he's there to hoof it away. Memphis Depay proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Neither side yet able to find the net. Decent looking ball. Pablo Sarabia. Tries a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Paris Saint-Germain really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well, that's where he wants it. And it's Memphis Depay. And the Herrera. And try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Denier hoists it forward. Out to the left it goes. Longley. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Florenzi. Marco Verratti. Knocks it away. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and they can go again. Still waiting for the first goal. Willian has a pop! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Paris Saint-Germain are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Mbappe! No foul, says the referee. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and the score is 1-0. Memphis Depay clips one through. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bernat. Chooses to go back. Pablo Sarabia! In it goes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, OK, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
Paris Saint-Germain. There's the end of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Paris Saint-Germain just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Paris Saint-Germain in control at half-time, 2-0. The start of another 45 minutes. Memphis Depay goes long. He's got through. Memphis Depay, and big chance! And yes, it's there! And the second half is off to a flyer.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Lyon get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
And it's played forward. Marco Verratti. Verratti goes looking. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. De Chilio. Lyon to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. And the Herrera. Coutinho looks to get on the end of this. Florenzi. And it's Willian. Loses his balance and loses the ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Forward it goes. Memphis Depay is flagged offside. Lyon are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. back of the net! Two up and threatening to pull clear. What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Denier. Over to the left. Verratti is the guilty party there. And the Herrera. Pablo Sarabia. Mbappe. Marco Verratti. Now it's Messi. Now it's Florenzi.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Denier. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's Messi. Hoists it forward. And it's been taken straight back. He hits it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And it's played forward. It's a loose ball. And that's sprayed out wide. That's offside. Yes, it is. The changes then in quick succession. Still going. Where to next? Coutinho. Gets good distance on it. Mbappe plays it backwards, and they'll try again. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Anthony Lopez sends that a long way. Dushilio plays it forward. Coutinho has created one goal already. To the keeper and try something new. Kehrer. It's got through to him. Messi. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Time for a change in personnel. Two changes being made right now. Cleared away. Plays it back. Has a pop! Danger averted for now. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Kehrer tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Just 5 minutes left. Mbappe! That intervention was very necessary. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Messi. And it's Pablo Sarabia. And he nearly went all the way.
Sarabia just might have got a little ahead of himself then. Maybe he had too much thinking time.
Get that clear. Floats one over. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. So nearly the perfect ball. And that's it. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain really are a very good away side, Peter. They showed a resolve and resilience here that'll be the envy of many.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Paris Saint-Germain preparing here to be a part of the opening act of another major European club season. An epic tale lies ahead of footballing drama to unwind over the course of the next 10 months, one where the central cast, both team and individual, will get to write their own story should they survive long enough. This, episode 1. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. So here it is, what we've all been waiting for. Make sure you are strapped in and ready to go.
Well, the biggest show in town just now, Peter, and everyone wants to be a part of it. A competition that seems to...
Willian! Great effort, but no way through. Florenzi, Marco Verratti. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Marco Verratti. It's Di Maria. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Keeper sends it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Keira. That'll be a throw-in. Gets into some space. Gets the better of his man. Gets up to head it! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The breakthrough strike! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. Paris Saint-Germain take the lead, 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Gets wrestled off the ball. Marco Verratti. Neymar. And it's Willian. Bernat. And here's Willian. And it's played forward. He gets past his man. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Referee's given a throw. And it's been taken straight back. Over to the left. That is terrific skill. Goes long. Here it comes. Can he deliver? And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Ander Herrera. Mbappe. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Plays it out to the wing. He's got options out wide. Gets away from his opponent. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Up to meet it! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
And here's it's Willian! Really well taken goal. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Has a pop! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Willian looked very impressive there, well, at least until he got into a shooting position, something I'm sure he'll want to have a go at again.
And it's half-time here. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Paris Saint-Germain ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Ander Herrera. Florenzi. Keira goes looking. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Forward it goes. Out towards the flank. Looking for space out wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's been won straight back. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Florenzi. Florenzi goes on an adventurous run. It's Di Maria. Di Maria!
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Hoists it forward. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Trying to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Willian has been found. Gets it upfield. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball is over the line. Florenzi. Di Maria. Neymar. Willian. It's Willian! Mbappe has a shot! Tries to get it forward quickly. And once more they can't get through. Willian. It's gone a long way up and away. Time for a change in personnel. It's Verratti. Di Maria set up one goal so far. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! That was easy, almost too easy.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Hoists it forward. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And back to base. And that's a throw-in. Paris Saint-Germain making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
It's come loose. Beautifully done. Mbappe. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Big chance! Trying to get there. That's a massive leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. All the way back and they start again.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
And it's played forward. Di Maria. Yes, chance! Goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Kehrer.
So that's it. It is all over. Pretty much the ideal start. A win on the first day and a platform on which to build. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build.
Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I would say one of the most energetic midfielders you'll find in Jordan Henderson. He's added to all that running power with slicker passing and some very impressive finishing, and he's a proper leader now too.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Paris Saint-Germain have won 2 of 2 so far, promising early signs. And it's Willian. He's had a goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Can he shoot? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Herrera. Good idea, just poorly executed. Looking to get within range. Defender's on the back foot. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Skill there. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Forward it goes. Well, that's where he wants it. Longley cuts it out.
Nantes have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
And hurls himself at it! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Daniel Alves. Now it's Willian. It's Willian! And it's Dani Alves. And the shot! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Brushed off the ball there. Oh, good interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, good take in a good area. Willian showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hoists it forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gets into some space. Beautifully done. Longley gets it back. Longley demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Going through. Willian. Dani Alves with the cross. Now a chance to break. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries the cross. Oh, smart save. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Great leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Daniel Alves. Di Maria has come loose. Di Maria unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Halwa tries to locate someone up front. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. That's the start of another 45 minutes. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Oh, Red, he sorted that out. Nantes were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
Looks to bypass the midfield. Oh, he's been flattened there. And it's the goalkeepers to play. Willian tries to get it forward quickly. Up towards the front line.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Has a pop! Chooses to go. Big chance! A whisker high.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
And the Herrera. It's Coutinho. Well positioned to make that interception. Palois hoists it forward. Has he found his man? Philippe Coutinho doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. This is a great chance to take a lead. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Messi! Messi, a regular corner taker. And he's there to clear it. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Messi! Messi! It's in! First blood drawn!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Paris Saint-Germain break the deadlock.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Well played, he saw that coming. Messi. Keira. Gay. Has a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And it's Herrera. And the finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Forward it goes.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Drives it towards the front.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
On it. Coutinho.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
He's got away. Has a goal!
Nantes are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
It's a brilliant interception.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Paris Saint-Germain probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's a loose ball.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Messi already, of course, on the score sheet. Tries lifting it over. Decent looking ball. That's it. Paris Saint-Germain, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with...
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Angers stuck on just one win from the first three. Where do they need to get better?
I think throughout the whole team, I just think they need to have a more competitive edge. And I think they need to be...
And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Keira. Di Maria plays it forward. Pablo Sarabia. Mbappe. Defending of the desperate variety. Keira. And he's there to cut it out. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Paris Saint-Germain just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Neymar. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted.
Angers have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Angers are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Chip through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lenglet. Paris Saint-Germain still without an attempt on target. And it's Bernat. Gets away from his opponent. Has gone out. Bernat pumps it into the area. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's gone out for a throw-in. And the Herrera. And it's Pablo Sarabia. It's gone a long way up and away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Boufal. Forward it goes. Bernat. Just brushed off the ball there. Across the field it goes. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Herrera very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Mbappe. Now the counter. Come back to the keeper. Keira. Neymar, more than happy to take the muscular approach. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bernat. Back to the keeper and try something new. No goals as yet. Boufal. Could be thinking about a shot here. Hits one! It's there! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Angers take the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
It's going to be another throw. And it's Bernat. Oh, that had to be more accurate. First half is done, so there you have it, a close sport half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
Here we go again then.
Paris Saint-Germain need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
In with the challenge. Hoists it forward. Di Maria, and it's played forward. Paris Saint-Germain hung on for the 3 points in their last game. Positive results though, build momentum. And it's got through. In with a header! Ball's out on the left now. Di Maria. Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, and the shot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Paris Saint-Germain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. It's going to be a double change then. Could move up a gear here. Boufal gives chase, gets it back. Bernat goes looking. And the Herrera. Di Maria. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Plays it out to the flank. He's got options out wide. Gorgeous control there. Plenty waiting in the middle. Whipped up he gets! And the Herrera. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
And Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And they've been caught out here.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Boufal. Mbappe. Di Maria. Just about up to 75 minutes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Defending was strong and firm.
Di Maria.
Paris Saint-Germain are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
And help's available out wide. Receives it from behind. Long. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. Lovely bit of skill there.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Angers are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Herrera. A heavy challenge.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Kehrer. Well, this lead is tight, but it does look as though it may see them through. Angers are set to end their clean sheet hoodoo. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. Just brushed off the ball there.
Angers can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Shooting chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Di Maria tries to get it forward quickly. And that's it. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, there has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Willian. He's one of the best around when it comes to close control with pace, and that makes him an explosive dribbler at times who's very tricky to stop. He's also a very good striker of the ball, especially from free kick situations, so the opposition will have to be careful about not giving away too many of those here.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And Herrera. Oh, what? He's gone for it! He's scored!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Paris Saint-Germain take the early advantage. Forward it goes. And Herrera. And it's Dani Alves. And he's there to cut it out. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Gets it upfield. That's not going to make it. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Played down the flank. Gorgeous control there. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Simpson tries a shot! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Shoot!
Mbappe! Yes! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Paris Saint-Germain take a three-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Just brushed off the ball there.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go...
It's Willian! Sticks it away! And already they're looking to run away with it. Jim, your thoughts?
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Paris Saint-Germain totally rampant here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. He's had a look. Drives it towards the front. And the Herrera. Willian. No question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Now it's Willian. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Dashing forward at pace. Coaxed through there. And he's cut it out. Bernat. Bernat. Berisha. Berisha plays it forward. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He gets past his man. And they win it back again. It's a loose ball. Berisha not easily shrugged off the ball. Neymar goes long. He's picked him out. Berisha.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Looking for space out wide. Oh, really good feet from him. And it's Dani Alves. Dani Alves. That's a... Mbappe has a shot! That'll be the last act of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it's certainly paid off so far.
Paris Saint-Germain have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And we're already back underway here. It's gone a long way up and away. Reims contested that thriller-minute draw last time. And here's Di Maria. Di Maria! An absolute thunderbolt! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And still they continue with the onslaught.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why he's off?
Mbappe taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
Look, you can only give your all, and he he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
It's become a case of men against boys. Plays it out to the wing. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Oh, good ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Cuts it out. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Willian.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot.
It's Neymar! Oh, taken with style! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Keira proves too strong there. Berisha has been caught there, it's a foul. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Reims have a free kick. Has a pop! Not out the best in the keeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Keira going full tilt down the left. Good clearance and very necessary.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Chance to break. Now it's Messi. Neymar. Goalkeeper's ball. Well, that's where he wants it. Berisha. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. He's through. Chance! Willian. Now it's Messi. Di Maria. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. It's being played forward. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Could move up a gear here. It's come loose. He's made sure that that won't get through. And the Herrera. Hoists it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Neymar. And he's missed it.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
And it's Willian. Now it's Messi.
Di Maria really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Going for goal! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself a peach of a goal! And he's produced a beauty.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
And it's played forward.
Berisha
Tries to get it forward quickly. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tries to locate someone up front. And Herrera. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain, a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain simply imposed their strength from start.